everyone. This is Mike.
Hey, and this is Josh.
And man, we got a special show that, hey,
Yeah.
we just had a brain fart the other day and said, hey, why don't we do this? But yeah, Halloween, everybody knows I'm an
Yes.
OGer. Love
Yep.
Halloween. Josh likes some of their movies. Some of them he's like,
Yep.
Some of them are bad, I have to admit. But one thing that is in common on most of them is the Michael Myers mask. You would think so, right, Josh?
Mike, that's the one thing that I cannot understand is how the mask can look different in basically every single movie, Mike. Like how? Why?
I don't know, Josh, but on this episode or this show today, the one you're going to watch here, this, what you want to call this thing, is we're going to go through every movie and show the mask. Now, we may have missed a mask in the movie. Don't get us wrong. You know, don't come back and go, wow, you got that wrong.
Be like, well, actually, he wore this mask for 3 seconds in this movie.
So when you watch this, tell us which mask is your favorite. Some of these we may laugh at. Some of them we're going to say, hey, that's pretty cool. And at the very end of this video, we have some epic fails. Some epic Temu, Amazon, Etsy fails on masks we want to show you. I hope you didn't buy one of these masks. So let's jump right over here. And we're going to jump down to the side and we're going to add.
Yep.
We're going to go down the bottom. We may jump over to the side here. But yeah, this is 1978 Halloween, the OG.
Yep.
Probably my
favorite
favorite mask.
This, right, Mike? Mike, you can't beat this. This is the best looking mask.
Yeah, this is the William Shatner mask that was kind of doctored up.
Yep.
They went and got it and messed around with it. And it's just kind of the classic, right? It's the OG. It's the OG, yeah. Right?
I like it. I think it's cool. Until I think just probably I don't even know, like 5 or 6, 7 years ago is when I found out that was a William Shatner mask. I didn't know that growing up. I mean, no one talked about that things that I watched. So I actually grew up not watching this original movie. It really wasn't on TV that much in that I remember, and so I didn't really watch this growing up. But I did watch it the other night again, and it is really good. The music's awesome. Like I said, the mask really looks good, and man, it just looks good in certain lights that John Carpenter filmed it in. It looks really good, man. And
he's in a lot of dark areas. He's in a lot of dark areas in that. So
yep. Oh, and then talk about that child mask, Mike, if you want.
Yeah, that is was it Will? Is it Satan's? Will Sandlin played that character when Michael Myers was, I think, 6 years old. But yeah, it's only on there for a brief second because his dad takes the mask off and there he is holding the knife. But that's one that from Trick or Treat Studios is put back out that I'm going to try to get my hands on. It's sold out now. I just want it to be, if I go to a con and he's there, I want him to sign it.
That makes that's
an extra mask I threw in there just because it is a Michael Myers mask that he wore. But we're not going to show every one he wore, but we will show a couple more throughout this. So let's go to the second movie.
Yep.
Which, oh God, you got Ben over. Oh, Ben over there to the right side,
Ben Kramer is the guy that was dating Jamie Lee Curtis's character, correct? In the first film?
They were supposed to go out. They were supposed to go with, I think, the prom or something. They really weren't even dating yet.
Well,
but
I mean, so he goes to the store, picks up because we did see that he got this mask from a store. We've seen it in this movie. Not this movie. He does it in the fourth movie where he just goes to like a dime store and just grabs the mask and puts it on. So, I mean, he must have went to the store, grabbed it. It looks a lot like the mask, like basically the William Shatner mask because it's got the blonder hair. But you can tell, like you can see some of the pink coming through the white. You see that, Mike? Because that's like the color of the skin is pink.
Yeah, I mean, it's supposed to be. The crazy thing about this and the funny thing about this is if you go to a store and Star Trek was big back then, it would be a William Shatner mask. It wouldn't be a blonde hair painted mask to look like Michael Myers because Michael Myers had not killed anybody yet.
Right.
With the mask on.
Well, he did. I mean, this is the second movie, Mike, so he already killed somebody with it. But yeah, you wouldn't have it in the store like that. You're right.
It was
And
in the
he's
same,
also
yeah, it was the same night.
he's also wearing the same jumpsuit, Mike. So like
Yeah.
this is one of those things in like I said, Halloween 2 is probably one of my favorite.
It is. It's a good one.
It's excellent. It's an excellent sequel to me. Like if you didn't do any more after this, it would have been perfect in my eyes.
But the mask, I love the mask with the blood coming down at the end of the movie.
Yeah, I do too. So
when he's in the hospital and he gets shot in the eyes, and he's swinging at Loomis and Jamie Lee Curtis, Laurie Strode. I love that part.
I didn't realize that this was actually the same mask from the first movie, but with Dick Warlock wearing it instead of Nick Castle. It just looks different it looks like a different mask because of that, but also because it was in a house full of cigarette smoke for about 3 or 4 years. So that's why it has like a grunginess to it as well, right, Mike?
Yeah, Deborah Hill, I believe, had it in her home, and she was a chain smoker. The one on the left, you can really tell it looks like William Shatner, though. I mean, the hair is kind of crazy, but
yeah,
that definitely looks like William Shatner.
Yeah.
So let's jump into not number 3, the third one with Michael Myers in it. Actually, Michael Myers was in number 3 too on the TV screen.
Technically, yes.
1988, Halloween 4, Return of Michael Myers. Maybe the worst mask I've ever seen on the right side.
Yeah, that one is really, really bad. So on the box art, I think of the poster and the VHS box art, the mask looks like different from this one. It looks like almost like a really good mask, but then in the movie, it's a different mask. So I guess this mask was made they were made in a rush, I think. And that's why they look kind of like the way they do. His hair looks weird. Also, there's like another, like this is the movie where Michael Myers joined Detroit Lions defensive line, Mike, because he got huge. Didn't he?
Yeah, he went from like 5'10", 160 pounds up to like 6'4", 6'2", 6'3", and I mean, look how much he's lingering over Loomis right there. You know,
I know. So yeah, I mean, yeah, this is the movie where he basically they followed in the Jason Voorhees. They did copy that from Friday the 13th, where they made Jason huge. They also made him big as well in this. But I like the bandage look, man. I know it's not a big part of the movie, but he has the bandage look because he was lit on fire at the end of 2, so they explained
it makes kind of sense. It makes sense.
Yeah, it looks cool, I think. It kind of looks cool. I mean, this and then we need to talk about this over here, Mike, on the left side. It's the right side to me. I don't know if it's going to show the whatever,
there's some dream sequences that were in the dream sequences in there, and it just did not look good, man. It's just not a good. And anytime there's daylight, it makes it look worse.
Oh, okay, yeah, these just look bad. Yeah, the blonde hair is funny, dude. I love that one.
It's horrible.
Like, listen, Mike, this was supposed to be Michael Myers' big return. You can't find the real mask, so you're like, okay, just use one of these that we didn't get ready, and just leave it in the film. We don't care. No one will notice.
So this is the one. Is this the one that the Return of Michael Myers, when they filmed the whole thing, then they went back and realized how bad the mask was, and they refilmed everything again, but they left this one in the movie, this part?
I don't think so, Mike. I don't
Is
think
that the next one?
No, I think that's yeah, they did. Well, that one has 2 cuts of it. Yeah, I think. But yeah, this is, oh no, God, this is a horrible mask in my opinion. This is 1989 Halloween 5, the Revenge.
It's like Lady Gaga or something. I don't know. I mean, it's
like the neck. The neck is long and huge, and then like the face almost looks like it's like a Roman sculpture or something.
Yeah, it was like Italian. That's why I said Lady Gaga. She reminds me of a Italian, but she's got it's got that long, narrow. I don't know, man. It's just so bad.
It's really bad.
Josh, when we get to the end of this, you got to tell me which one's your favorite and which one's your worst.
This one's bad. We can move to the next one.
Yeah, 1989. This was the Revenge of Michael Myers.
Yep.
And Halloween, the Curse of Michael Myers, 1995.
This was probably the first Halloween movie I ever rented from Blockbuster Mike, in probably like 98 or 99. And later on, in probably the last 10 or so years, because of YouTube, I've realized that this movie actually has two cuts. It has this, and then it has like a director's cut, and they're like different, supposed to be like different movies almost, really. I never saw the director's cut. I've only seen this. This also has a very young Paul Rudd in it, which I like him in it as well. He plays, oh God, what's the guy's name? The kid that encountered Michael Myers when he was a little kid that was getting babysitted by Laurie Strode.
Well, was the kid Danny? No, God, what was his name? Man, you wouldn't have asked it, I'd have told you.
Is it Tommy?
Tommy.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he plays Tommy Doyle, right? Yeah, I think so. But yeah, this movie kills off the main antagonist from the last two movies in the beginning. Plus, he has like a baby with his niece. I don't know if that's in this cut. I can't remember. I get them confused. Because like I said, I've never seen the director's cut, but I've just seen a lot of stuff on it online. But it's just like these last three movies, well, not four, I don't think, but definitely 5 and 6, they basically try to make it so Michael Myers is in a cult. He's controlled by a cult or something like that. It's dumb. So I don't like it. I think the mask looks good, though, Mike. The mask looks good.
The mask, I think the eyes are cut open a little bit larger, aren't they?
Yeah, but look how black it is. We'll get to another movie, I think, next where it looks really bad because it's not black like that. Oh, God.
This is it.
Okay, so moving to the side, Mike, because I want to talk about this thing first on the bottom here. So this on the bottom here is they did the whole movie, and then they had a shot where they needed to reshoot a scene. They could not. For some reason, a Michael Myers mask on set is the hardest thing to find on any set. Obviously, we've seen it.
I don't understand that.
Like, first they put a one with blonde hair in it on number 4 saying, screw it, we don't care. This one, they're like, okay, we'll just CGI the mask on. And that's what they did. And it looks as bad. Listen, when I first watched this when I was younger, I rented it and stuff. Because slashers were really hot when this came out, Mike, because of Scream and stuff.
Yep.
And I never noticed it. I actually didn't notice it till later when it was pointed out on YouTube. So... But yeah, it's really bad looking. And this movie's famous for having 4 different Michael Myers masks in the movie. So, because other people made them. And I guess the original one, which I think is this one over here, Mike. On the right side. I don't know that for sure, but there was one made to look more like the one from number 5. But then they were like, after they filmed a bunch of the movie, they were like, no, we don't want to be associated with that movie. Or number 6, I mean, sorry. And they're like, we don't want to be associated with that, so nope, scrap it. We want Stan Winston to make a mask, which I think that's one of the big eye holes. And yeah, so that's that.
That's one of the few I've actually been able to really see Michael Myers' eyes in a movie. I mean, it's always been kind of like a dark.
Right.
The movies are dark anyway, but it's like that dark eyes he's got. I mean, this one, one of these things, it looks like he's got blue eyes or something. I mean,
because listen though, I mean, that's what Loomis said. His eyes are dark. It's black. There's nothing. So when you can see his eyes like this, it looks goofy. It looks cross-eyed in that picture.
I have to admit though, Halloween H2O, I know it's bad on Rotten Tomatoes, critic score, fan scores. It's a guilty pleasure of mine. I like to watch H2O. Yep. I know it's bad. It's cheesy, but for some reason, I do like to watch this movie.
I like this movie as well, Mike. Don't get me wrong, but it has some goofy stuff in it, man.
Yeah.
Okay, so this movie's horrible, but the mask doesn't look bad, though, does it, Mike?
I like the mask, other than it kind of looks like a Dracula with his hair slicked back, but I just don't like the original Dracula. I just don't like the painted eyebrows on it. But
yeah,
other than that, it's not as bad as it. Definitely better than the movie.
Yeah, the movies I'll be watching. So I haven't watched this movie in probably 20 years. So I'll be revisiting this movie here shortly. So,
all right, here we're going into Josh's favorite 2 movies, the Rob Zombie movies.
I'd rather watch Halloween Ends, so that tells you something.
So I need to go back and rewatch these movies. I've tried to watch them. Listen, I know horror movies have sex and cursing and blood and guts and gore and all that. Some reason I just don't like the F bombs every 2 or 3 words in the Rob Zombie movies. I just think it's overkill in my opinion, but it's not realistic. Not for the people I hang around with, but
yeah, it's too much. And then like, what's the need like for the rape scenes and stuff? No, I just can't. I don't like it. Nothing against Tyler Mane. He's a fine Michael Myers, and he's also like 6'9". So I mean, another huge
professional wrestler, right?
Yeah, like a huge dude playing Michael Myers. This orange mask over here actually looks kind of cool. They call it the jack-o'-lantern mask. I think that's kind of cool. The clown mask, I don't really care for it. The Michael Myers mask overall doesn't look bad, but to me, the movie's trash.
Yeah. Let's go to the next one here. And this one is one of the ones I hate the most because it got halfway pulled off. You can tell he's got this huge beard underneath the mask. I just was not a big fan of this mask at all.
No, this is one of the worst.
Yeah, I'm just not a big fan of it. I know people, when you watch this, tell us your comments. And I know we're going to get some hate on this. You probably love the Rob Zombie movies. You either love them or hate them, in my opinion.
Yeah.
So let's go to Josh's definite favorite trilogy here, the David Gordon Green trilogy. And I'm going to move this up here beside, but this is a comparison, 1978 to 2018. This is the 2018 good. Halloween. And Christopher Nelson.
Yep.
Who, him and Sean Clark have the podcast together. They got a channel together. Christopher Nelson, in my opinion, did an excellent job on taking the original and trying to age it 40 years, like it really should have been, I mean, so I think it looks good. I mean, I really do, especially trying to go back and recreate something that happened, this one's supposed to took directly after number 1, but 40 years later. So I thought it looks pretty good.
So the thing I like about this is, yes, it does look very similar to The Mask, which I really like. And that's one thing that I think they did very right in this trilogy is The Mask. And also, I like how it just wasn't any mask that Michael Myers put on. It was his original mask. Like it had some kind of power over him, like he needed that mask and he put it back on. You know what I mean? So I like that. I think this mask looks great. I like Halloween Kills mask. I like how it's melted a little bit. It's pretty cool looking, to tell you the truth. I do.
I think that one looks really good as well.
Yeah.
I think all 3 of the last 3 movies, I thought the mask looked great.
Yeah, I agree. It's like I said, it's the one thing that they didn't screw up in this trilogy.
Halloween Ends again.
Looks good.
Very similar to the other 2. I really like that top one, the picture of it. The one below it kind of looks like his hair is parted to the side. But
is that Corey wearing it, Mike? The one in the bottom?
Yeah, it probably is Corey. It probably ain't James Jude Courtney, that's for sure. But yes, so Josh, that's all of them real quick. Do you have a favorite? If you had to, other than the original, I mean, we
can't say number 1 because that's too easy, right?
Right. Other than that one, which one? Let's go real quick through the beginning again. Which one would be your second favorite?
Okay. I guess I can't pick 1 or 2 because they're the same mask. So
right.
Mike, back it up. I'm gonna say that one, dude. That one looks really good, Mike. And I like how the eyes are black, the hair ain't too wild or nuts. I'm picking that one.
Okay. I'm gonna go with the 2018 as my second favorite.
But I think that's kind of a cop-out too, Mike, because it's basically the original mask.
Yeah, but they aged it, Josh, 40 years.
Yeah, but it's the original mask, Mike. It's kind of a cop-out.
I mean, if we're trying to go off the original, then, I mean, we can't pick any of them other than the top 4 or 5.
You like that one?
That's the Lady Gaga one. That's my favorite right there. All right, so
what's the worst one that you think, Mike? Not the worst movie, so don't go to Halloween Ends.
It's got to be either the one right there on the right, Halloween 4.
The one with the blonde hair?
Yes. I mean, the one right beside it's just as bad. What's your worst? What you think your worst one is?
Man. I think it's got to be that one right here, number 5, because it doesn't even look like Michael Myers, man.
No, it looks like
it looks nothing like a Michael Myers. Mike,
it's a foreign film. It's like an independent film coming out.
Mike, again,
it's a poor fan film.
I stress to you, how hard is it to get a Michael Myers mask for these movies that look like the original? How hard is that? I don't get it. Like 2018 did it. Ah!
Josh. Michael Myers epic fails. We got Jarrell or Cam Newton on the far left. I don't know if that's Jarrell. Was it Jarrell or Cam Newton?
Oh God!
The one in the middle, I don't know what the hell. That was off Amazon.
Hey, yeah. So I don't know, man. Look, what I want to say is that, man, these masks are horrible. Mike,
I hope they didn't pay no more than $3.99 for them.
Well, Mike, don't you have the one on the very right? Don't you have one of those signed?
I should have pulled that out. I do have a Nick Castle signed mask.
Where's it at? You didn't show it on here, Mike?
Hold on a second. Let me go get it.
Okay. Yeah, man. So this one on the far left is the Rob Zombie one. I mean, the eye holes are different sizes. Oh, it's so bad. Yeah, and the one in the middle is like all plastic. There's no hair to that one. It's all the hair is plastic on the one in the middle. And then the other one.
This is signed by Nick Castle.
Go to just you, Mike. Mike, just go to you so you can show everybody in a big screen.
Yeah, but I'm not gonna be able to take it out. So
oh, well, at least do that.
It's probably the same. It probably looks like that. I don't know.
Mike, what quality of mask? They got that from Wish and had it signed?
Can you imagine Nick Castle signing these and they look like Temu? Yeah, I don't want to break the seal on this one, so I'm not going to do it. I'm going to.
What do you mean break the seal, Mike?
Huh?
What do you need to open that and put the mask on a dummy head, dude, to display it?
I'm not going to do that, man. I'm going to take it. If I get it signed by somebody else, then I'll open it up.
Oh, jeez.
I don't want to do a Deborah Hill and have it turn yellow.
Oh, whatever. Hey, so you got any more Temu fails there?
Oh, yeah, I got some more, Josh.
Okay, let's see it. The one in the middle looks like, kind of looks like Ross Perot.
Ross Perot?
Hey, what's this one on the end over here has like a flat nose.
I don't know. I mean,
okay, you got any more?
That's all of them, Josh. Okay. I just wanted to have a little fun there at the end. And let people get a good laugh. The Jarrell, I had to do that one though. I mean, I don't know. It's like kind of like Fred Flintstone a little bit, like Barney or Fred Flintstone as well.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, guys. Josh, we appreciate it. Had a good time here going through all the masks, and we need to do this for Friday 13th, I think, too.
Yeah, because Jason has some variations of masks. Not as bad as these, though. I feel like that was at least consistent for the most part. Yeah. So, yep, definitely, guys. Like, comment, subscribe. Let us know below what you thought of this video, and if you want to see more videos like this. And what else, Mike? Go over to Facebook.
Yep, go to Facebook page, Real Dead Horror Community, and join that. We just like to have a good time. Post horror cons, post videos. Anything we see to do with horror. It could be collection type stuff. Horror cons coming up.
Yep.
But you guys have a great one, and listen to our movie reviews. Josh did just put one out yesterday on
The First Omen. First Omen.
It's getting good reviews, so definitely check it out. Bye, Josh. Have a good one, man.
See you guys. Bye.
All right, bye.